the main event, Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford.
The time has come. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. My right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with gray and white trim, Terence "Bud" Crawford. And his opponent across the ring, the IBF, WBA, and WBC world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white and red trim, Errol Spence Jr.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
RV Doc, the bell, and round one. And immediately Crawford starts as a southpaw against the southpaw Spence. Spence has faced only two southpaws in his pro career, a win over Emmanuel Lardy in October of 2013 and an 8th round knockout of Chris Van Heerden in September of 2015.
I thought he was going to start boxing, but he's doing a fine job right now of trying to figure out what Spence is going to do, and more than anything, try to counterpunch.
Spence builds everything behind that jab, one of the most fundamentally sound fighters in the sport, and Terence Crawford, well, he's just one of a kind in terms of what he's been able to accomplish in his career and the way that he has done it. These two are capable of fighting any style, any range, any way, Al, but Terence Crawford, the ability to make the adjustments on the fly without even thinking, just having the instincts to do the right thing, incredible.
I mean, we're seeing that jab at moments, you know, we see the counter-punching from Crawford, but it's the Spence jab that's doing the effect right now, or is having the...
Spence cornering Crawford. The jab, the shot to the body. There's a counter left from Crawford. Crawford, an expert counter-puncher.
We talked about the counter-punching that Crawford was going to try to do.
Championship, his last non-title bout against Andrei Klimov way back in 2013. He's already been a former Ring Magazine champion in lightweight and junior welterweight, looking to win the vacant Ring welterweight title and become the only man to be a two-division undisputed champion. There was a combination from Spence, and he throws more combinations except for Roman Gonzalez in the sport. He's very active when it comes to throwing combinations, Errol Spence. Double jab, what combination? There's that hand speed and the combinations of Terence Crawford.
A really good hand movement from Spence at that distance. Was able to take a lot from those shots from Crawford.
Overhand left curls behind the guard of Crawford, and then Spence splits the guard of Crawford with a stiff jab, and again,
sure, it's right there.
The epitome of a textbook fighter. Errol Spence, there's a jab from Crawford that lands.
Crawford tried a really nice counter right hand a moment ago. He's going to find his rhythm when he can throw those counter punches.
Jab to the head and the body, and there's a combination that drops Errol Spence for the first time in his career. The lightning Terence combination that drops Errol Spence in round two. Early drama in Las Vegas. Round number 3. And Spence coming back with a hard combination.
Spence started this third round. It was a beautiful overhand left that landed on
another one, and now Spence going to the body. But Crawford fighting back. Both of these guys are dogs in that ring. Crawford fighting up. Midway point of the third, step jab to the body by Spence. Quick combination upstairs by Crawford.
And a reminder, both these men getting used to fighting against the lefty for the first time in a long time.
Beautiful combination there by Spence, but the counter and the speed of Crawford on display. With jab from Terence Crawford. In attendance, he and Manny Pacquiao had a mega fight back in 2015. Both in attendance here tonight.
Two superb trainers plying their craft, both with excellent advice to their Crawford's counterpunching has been superb in this fight, and he's picked his spots, and when he's done it, it's been great.
Yeah, no doubt the pressure there is from Spence, but the accuracy
and left hand round Spence. Crawford going to the body, and Terence Crawford having his way with Errol Spence Jr. The jab, the left hand, coming up on a minute and a half left in the fourth.
Advice given to Spence, you know, he's not turning, he's not moving off the center line to turn Crawford. That's what, James, that's what they want him to do.
Terence Crawford as competitive
might still be doing good work at this point, but right now he's taking it on the chin.
Chief ringside position, Dr. Damon Zavala called in to inspect Errol Spence Jr. And we begin round number 5. Spence looking to establish the rhythm with the jab. And meanwhile, the countering accuracy of Terence Crawford is sublime. From Omaha, Nebraska, he calls himself the professional.
And for Spence, it now comes down to almost, he's got to land something that makes a difference in this fight. A power punch that will set Crawford back. Can he do that?
He looks stunned.
Terence Crawford's a really good counterpuncher. This is on another level tonight.
Yeah. I mean, the angles, if you notice that he's using, every time Spence steps in, there's Crawford taking the side step.
While he's punching less, he's landing a lot more.
Terence Crawford is landing 58% of his power punches, which is everything other than jab.
Digging to the body, you're right, Abner, and you know all about that. Doing
Yes,
the left-handed.
yes, I've had 2 detached retinas. So
He eats it and continues to jab. We've already seen that he can generate a lot of power. Again, the counter and the lands, and for avoiding the brunt of the body blows.
and the reason,
and he's so composed.
Yes.
He's so.
Again, the reason why Crawford's jab is so effective and so hard is because
he says his left became stronger than his right, and hey, he's deadly either way he goes.
You know, people might say, gosh, why is Spence?
He's got to get inside. He can't reach.
Oh my goodness, that jab is so punishing. He almost dropped him again with that jab.
Again, the right distance right there that Crawford has. Thought you had the right space for Crawford. He would take it away, and it seems like he's doing that against Spence right now.
Right, one of the 2 common opponents, Sean Porter, who's always making life miserable for his opponents coming forward. He said he never felt that he once made Terence Crawford feel uncomfortable. I think Errol Spence is beginning to. Double jab. And we have already reached the midpoint of this looking to make history. Left uppercut on the inside. That caught Spence on the. We begin the second half of this championship affair, barring a draw, no decision. We will crown the first undisputed welterweight champion of the face of Spence by Crawford, and Crawford's accuracy just backing up Spence with these punishing shots.
That is exactly that. The accuracy, the reflexes from
The
Terence.
first round on his unofficial score. And again, the counter. Just as Spence thought he landed a shot, he got Terence Bud Crawford making it look way too easy. Errol Spence going down for the first 2 times in his career in round 2. And here in round 7. And again, guys, he landed that left and
Punches that are just too much for Spence right now.
I mean, Crawford's landed 52% of his punches in this round.
Let's remember, accuracy is power. The accuracy right now for Crawford.
34 jabs, but only landed 28.
oh, the right hook! Spence goes down for the 3rd time! Round number 8 through 7. One of the most stupendous performances I have seen in a boxing ring in a long, long time. When you consider all the stakes, the significance, the accomplishments of both fighters, both coming in undefeated champions, both dominating their opposition. Terence Bud Crawford, thus far proving to be on a whole nother level. Crawford just so composed, even that, the way he, look at that, he's so creative, so amazing in every single way. The ability to, Crawford has the 4th, that jab continues to pop. Spence's head back, the right hook, has him in trouble again. Outer right hand, and another right hook that lands at will. To get backed up, he continues to get stopped by the jab. In Las Vegas, all Terence Bud Crawford.
him some specific advice that will turn things even for a moment in this fight.
This is round number 9. Spence lunging forward with that left.
Hurt. He's in a bad position right now. He's got to figure out, how am I going to get back into this fight? I'll mention it. A big shot, I think, is the only way.
And the intriguing thing is Crawford, who loves to counterpunch so well, has spent the last several rounds appropriately moving forward and initiating the offense.
That jab. And again. I mean, the way Spence reacts to being hit by the jab is incredible.
This fight is very close to being over.
Of consequence, meanwhile, the countering punches of Terence Crawford and the counter, leading to an incredible amount of success. And it's not just the jab, the uppercut. Mamma mia! Terence Bud Crawford! What Errol Spence represented, Terence Bud Crawford is the pound-for-pound king.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 32 seconds in round number 9. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated, Terence Bud Crawford.